Hey guys, this is Wayne Hooser with bassbite.com. I'm here with Maurice Freeze. Maurice has done a lot of tournament fishing over the years. I actually did some research on FLW Outdoors, and Maurice has actually finished in the top 10 in 30% of all FLW tournaments he's fished in. Now, I fished in a lot of FLW tournaments too, and I certainly hadn't finished in the top 10 in the top 30% of the events. Maurice has done that by fishing a lot with jigs and spinnerbaits. And you know, there's a video right now on Bass Bite on jig fishing, and there's also one right now that we're doing on spinnerbait fishing. Now, Maurice, what two spinnerbaits do you like to use around this area? One for clear water and then one for stained water.
Right.
Which one? Now, you make your own spinnerbait, is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
But if you were going to go buy a spinnerbait similar to what you're making, what would you go buy?
I don't know. There's a lot of different spinnerbaits on the market. The 3-blade spinnerbait, which is mainly for the clear water application.
Okay. So in the clear water, you would go with something like a translucent skirt, kind of a silver head, and you'd go with 3 blades. Now, I notice you've got 2 silver blades and 1 gold blade. Is that kind of what you'd go with?
Yeah, that's generally what I throw.
Okay.
Just to give it a little bit of different look.
Now, do you reel it real slow along the bottom, or you kind of work it pretty quick along?
Usually, say in the late spring, summer, and early fall time, gonna be fishing it really fast.
Right.
Just burn it across the top, trying to get a fish to come up and get it.
Gotcha.
I think you've got a little shad fleeing on the surface, he's gonna go investigate.
Right. So you're wanting to work that bait just a couple of inches below the surface,
Right.
as you can. Right. Now, if it was more stained water, what kind of spinnerbait would you be throwing?
Yeah, this one's actually a hog collar spinnerbait's not one to make, but this happened to be one I had to tie on to 3/4 ounce, but go a little bit brighter colors. Just want it to be seen in the darker water.
Right.
And a little bit darker colors in the skirt. When I say dark, I mean bold whites and bold chartreuses rather than all translucent. And then I basically go with the double willow leaf combination, usually in a 3.5, 4.5 combination, or 3.5 or 4, 5 willow leaf, just depending on what kind of bait you're fishing around, what size fish you're fishing around. A lot of times I'll take that 4.5 and go and catch me a limited fish, and if I'm not seeing them color nothing, I'll jump up size of blade and target the bigger bite, try to boost my limit up.
Gotcha. Might go up to a 5 or even a 6 with them.
Yeah, I don't fish 6 a whole lot. Do curl lakes, used to a lot a long time ago, but they're a little bit more spinnerbait worried now than they used to be.
Now, do you use any trailer at all, or do you just put the bait on and just go?
Springtime, I like to use a curly tail grub and a split tail eel both, and then mostly once the water gets hotter, go to a split tail eel. Getting a lot of short bites, the trailer comes off.
I gotcha. Now, so in the stained water, what color trailer would you use?
Mainly whites and chartreuse, just depending on whether most of this bait's white and I want a little contrast, a brighter chartreuse for a trailer. Try to get a little bit of contrast between the two.
Right. And with the clear water, what kind of trailer would you use?
I like Zoom's, I think it's called Rainbow Trout. It's more of a translucent color like the skirt too. Just got the shag colors, got the multicolor flake and stuff.
Gotcha. Now it's a curly tail. It's like a
no, that would be like a split tail.
Split tail.
Yeah.
So in the clear water, you don't like the curly tail as well. You like something that doesn't put out as much vibration that you can reel faster.
Right. You want a slim profile, something comes through the water pretty quick.
I gotcha. Now, what size baits do you normally throw? I know that the dirty water bait was a 3/4 ounce. What size is that?
This one here is a 1/2 ounce, and just depending on how fast you want to fish it. Sometimes I'll add a belly weight hook on the hook in there if I really want to get it cooking pretty good.
Right.
I got a 5/8 ounce bait. If you're not fishing a lake that's got a lot of big bait in it, it's a little bit big. So for Norman, I usually go with a 3/8 and a half. Right. Sometimes I want the quarter. I don't like on the quarter. It's just too light. I'll end up putting the belly weight on it for sure. But sometimes, they want that little profile of bait. There again, I'll add some weight to it so I can fishing a little faster.
So you're experimenting the whole time you're fishing,
Yeah.
trying to figure out what the key deal is that the fish are really honed in on during that time.
There'll be one particular little thing, and sometimes it's just unexplainable why just a little tweak to the bait will make a bite.
Right. And that's why you can go down the bank and maybe 2 or 3 other people fish, and if you're using that key bait with that one particular thing, you can catch fish right behind you.
Yep.
I got you. Got you. Well, Maurice, I appreciate you sharing some time with us, and I appreciate you sharing some facts about your spinner baits. Now, you're a Ranger Boats guy, obviously. And where do you get your Ranger Boats?
David Fritz Outdoors.
And what kind of rods do you use?
I use American Rod Smith rods.
Right. And let's see, and anybody else that you use their products?
Louis Hull, I use his shooter jigs.
Shooter jigs. And then you make your own spinner baits. Is that correct?
Yeah, actually Clay makes the baits and he gives it to me.
Yeah, that works out real good. So, but guys, until next time, we'll talk to you on bassbite.com. And if you need a truck, be sure to look at Toyota. They make a great truck.